So we're talking about this guy from Honest Bunch podcast
living in two different continents and then being married. I don't understand.
First of all, you are married to a divorced person,
Yeah.
and you don't know why they are divorced. Okay, the most annoying thing that guy kept saying in that video was, "I'm a Calabar boy." What does it
that
mean?
mean?
Oh,
Let's
let's
say
even
Calabar people don't suffer from infertility.
Let's-
How are you trying for a baby that's with somebody that doesn't live in the same continent as you?
Hey, I'm a Calabar boy.
Meaning,
I'm a Calabar boy, but
who are Calabar boys? You know, Loki, that's our. No, they say, now my brother be this.
but I don't know why women want men to see men cry so bad. Like, if they don't cry, what is actually your
But
business?
what is the plan of the the long distance man? What is the concept? I also don't understand the context of that one. Yeah, I'm a Calabar. What does that mean? I get the money,
A person in love might act foolish, but a foolish act does not translate
into love. As you love, please love yourself.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Faith.
And I'm Siv,
And
we're back. Drive with us, come with us. Today we're gossiping and we are dissecting. Okay, no, not gossip. It's not gossip. It's online, so we're talking about it because we are consumers of this content. So we're talking about this guy. I don't know his name, Sha, from Honest Bunch podcast.
Yes.
That came and was crying online.
Yes, he was crying. That's so sad, Jessica.
If you watch the full video,
Yes.
I'm not saying it. I genuinely, when I saw him crying, I was genuinely like, oh, quite sad. Oh, your wife did something. Even if a lot of things didn't even make sense in the beginning of the video, I was like, okay, let me see this through. So I got to play the podcast now. I'm like 2 minutes into the podcast and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling bad for him. But like, I'm like 5 minutes into the podcast and I'm like, wait, are you a fool? Then I get like halfway through the podcast and I'm like, you are pissing me off.
My thoughts. When I first heard long distance marriage of 11 years, I kept telling you, we had not watched it at that time. I kept telling Jessica, what do you mean long distance marriage of 11 years? What do you mean like I kept repeating it. I didn't get the concept of, first of all, I don't get the concept of a long distance marriage. If you're in a long distance situation and then somebody has to relocate and then there are plans for you guys to reunite in a few months or a few years, whatever works for you, I understand that.
Yeah.
But living in two different continents and then being married, I don't understand.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
That
was my first.
Okay. Let me say my first problem, right? My first problem was basically like, my first question from the podcast is, what do you want us to do for you now? Do you get?
He was just airing his grievances. I don't understand his grievances as well. Like, I don't get what
airing his grievance or whatever is okay. Like, I'm not saying, oh, it's not okay to like say your mind or speak your mind, but in the context of what he was saying, it doesn't make any sense to me. First of all, this man comes on the podcast, like I said, it was a gradual process of disgust and like, yeah, like it was even beyond the X. He comes online to tell us that he meets his wife and he marries his wife in 5 months.
First of all,
knowing that she's divorced, and he never had an idea as to why they divorced.
And he never even had the conversation of, oh, okay, because these are important things to know. If your partner had a past marriage, you should want to know what his name is, who he is at least. These are important questions. My problem is the beginning of the marriage was not even it for me. Okay, so you did not have any plans. You guys never discussed your plans. She came, you guys got married, you left your well-paying job and moved to another city to start afresh without a clear.
My own issue is with everything that happened on the pod, everything he said happened. If that's what really happened, because I know he's lying about some things, but if that's what even really happened, first of all, you are married to a divorced person.
Yeah.
And you don't know why they are divorcing you. That makes you a very unserious human being in the first place. Like, I'm not saying you cannot marry divorced people, but
these are conversations you should have.
At least you need to know.
Because first of all, a marriage is a serious thing.
Yeah, at least you need to know why they were divorced and know if you have to be cautious of certain things, what
what you
puts
guys can
them
even
off.
do
Yeah, what you can
better.
do different and better. Then like, okay, that's aside now. You first of all, that one is bad. Second of okay, the most annoying thing that guy kept saying in that video was, "I'm a Calabar boy." What does
what does
it
that
mean?
mean?
Oh, let's
These are
even
Calabar
say,
people don't suffer from infertility.
as a Calabar guy, first of all, the stereotype about Calabar people is that they are good in bed.
And
Your
when-
wife,
excuse me, sorry, where did that come from?
wait. Your wife,
Because I feel like this concerns both of us.
wait, your wife.
I don't know where that came from. Please, let's debunk.
Me, I don't know.
Me, I don't know where
Me,
it
I
came
don't
from.
know.
Oh.
Me, I don't know if it's true.
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know about
We
Calabar
didn't-
things.
we
Or the Calabar people.
have never even lived there.
Eh.
We're just from the axis.
Wait, another thing is,
You know, Loki, that's our. You know, how they say, now my brother be this.
he will not be my brother. Oh. See,
Your brother by
wait,
force. Now your
tell me
brother
why
brother.
this guy is like, he's a Calabar. I'm a Calabar boy. I'm a Calabar boy. He said I'm a Calabar boy, but there's a screenshot of your wife texting you post friend.
Okay,
saying that
let's talk about that.
Wait,
Let's talk about
saying
that.
that the sex is horrible. Like his sex is shit. His wife also mentioned that he was flirting with smaller girls, younger women, and not putting any work into the marriage. He was asked on the podcast, okay, what did you do about that? He's like, I used to chat with girls. That's cheating. That's even cheating in the first place. Then you are chatting with other small girls, but your sex game is bad, and your wife is complaining, and you're like, I don't be fucking myself.
Let's leave that one. You notice that your partner had been texting one of your mutual friends about something that she doesn't like. She texts and she insults you. She says, I don't even want to be with him, blah, 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 blah. And you do not confront her since 2017. That's almost 10 years ago.
That's why I feel like he's lying about something.
She already said, from the look of things, she already told this man, I don't want to do again.
Mind you, this guy mentioned on the podcast up to 3-4 times that his wife said, he said the last time she called a meeting and said she wanted to dissolve the marriage, and
Yes.
he said no. Why are you saying no? Do you want her to be stuck with you? She doesn't like. I know that we like to.
The babe already said no.
Do you know that I feel like this whole men don't cry thing, but is actually going to cause more harm than good for people, because I don't know why I don't know. First of all, I don't know why women want men to see men cry so bad. Like, if they don't cry, what is actually your business
No,
if they cry?
that's not what they
No.
mean now.
But it's going to, because immediately you see a man crying now, you automatically want to
So
sympathize
are
with him.
you saying that the tears of men now is equivalent to the tears of like
A
how
white
the
woman?
Yes.
Yeah, because like what's
They're like,
going on?
okay, so it's like if he's crying, it has to be something serious.
Exactly.
But now that gives room for manipulating people to
Thank
just start
you.
crying.
Thank you, because
And this applies to both men and women.
yes,
If somebody
yeah,
knows that their tears are going to be viewed as very, I don't know,
Serious,
pitiful and
yeah.
serious, they can use it against
it's serious, because watching that guy cry, like, I was already feeling bad for him before watching. And then there's some people that, because it's a man crying, they already say, the woman is horrible. See how man they love. If somebody crying doesn't mean that they were a good lover. It means that they are crying.
Let's even say she's a bad person. She's a bad person. I showed you she was a bad person since. She said she know they do again. Easy by.
She's not me. I don't even want to say I don't even think she's a bad person, because me, if I'm seeing someone and the sex is bad and he's flirting with other girls, I mean, you know one thing I always say, if you tell me a story, right, and from you just telling me, I can see so many things that you are doing wrong.
Okay.
I know that you've done worse in the other person's story, because everything I got from that video was from him. It wasn't even, I've not even heard from her. If you tell me a story from your perspective and you're already telling me that, you are bad at sex, you are flirting with other girls, your wife is tired of you, she feels like you're not contributing enough to the marriage.
Yeah, she listed a lot of things that were wrong with that situation, and he never confronted it. Because let's say you even love her so much and you don't want to leave her, confronting it is so that you will change.
Yes,
so you will change certain things and say, okay, so what should we work on? I even feel like if he had confronted her with that message and she had maybe told him things that were too hurtful, he would have either left her or they would have worked on
He
it.
never wanted
and we
to
would
leave.
not be here
He
now.
never wanted to leave because it was convenient for him to be with that woman, and he's only mad that she moved on. That's what I would say. Because if somebody has said, let's I don't want to be with you. Has the person has said it up to 3 times. I don't want to be with you. You've seen them telling somebody else, like you literally saw it, and then they came to me saying, I want us to dissolve this marriage. I don't want to be married to you anymore. Let's say you now still refuse. That means you are forcing them to be married to you.
He even said something about him being like her coming back in 2021, and then she did not hug him. It was over since. This is just like a situation where you have already told one of your exes, okay, I'm not doing it. Now the difference is that they are married and then their families know each other. If not, it would have just been a crazy ex stalking her. And now she's wrong for taking his money. But he kept emphasizing on certain amounts.
I don't
But he said he had the receipts.
I don't believe it, because even with what he showed, he did not show us any time that the money was for her. He said they had an adjust thing going on for them. So how do we actually believe that, oh, you were sending her money? I don't believe you. I'm so sorry. He might be right, but I don't believe that somebody that while he was in Nigeria, he wasn't like holding the family together financially. He was flirting with other girls. I also don't believe that he wasn't cheating. I feel like he was cheating. And he said he was.
What was even their plan for this their 11-year this thing?
Long distance.
Long distance.
Oh
marriage.
my God, we
He
even
said
skipped
he
the
never-
most important part. You just got married. Your relationship, your not relationship, your marriage is going through something bad. You
And
now
then the
are
next thing
agreeing
is
to do arranged marriage.
Separate. And you go to another continent and I stay here.
Wait, okay.
And it's not like the continent that are going to. Okay, go there or I'll come and meet you next year.
What was
no,
the plan?
What? That's my exact question. What was the plan of the the long distance man? What is the concept? If I'm going to meet my partner abroad after a bit, we can continue our relationship because I'm planning to meet him there. But if we plan to never live in the same continent again, what are we doing?
And my own is that
What are we doing?
Why will you agree to an arranged marriage when your relationship is shaking? The table, the leg. Because he saw those text messages before they went to, what's the name? He saw those text messages before they agreed to do an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
What sense does it make that, oh, you now agreed, oh, your wife was like, okay, I'm going to go and get married to somebody else that she's going to, I'm going to assume, sleep with?
No. Okay,
Yes, now.
No.
An arranged marriage now.
Yeah, but no, I think they said an arranged marriage. I think the both parties are aware.
Also,
that-
they are not going to be intimate at all.
I don't know. I will not be naive and say that, but I think it's like, you know what I'm marrying you for. I don't know what it means, Sha. Maybe they both agreed, or maybe they paid the person off to like marry her.
I don't know, man. I feel like the guy is just a very careless,
I
irresponsible
feel like
man.
Exactly.
I think
Because what
he's
do you mean?
unserious.
If you're actually even serious about having a child, both
Yeah,
of
and
you
I
are
say twice a day,
Why?
twice a week.
Let's not even say twice. That's their business. That's
No,
just
it's not
sex
their
life.
business because he brought it out for me to dissect.
But how are you trying for a baby that's with somebody that doesn't live in the same continent as you? Okay, let's us go.
No,
to
he said
another-
twice a week. Wait, sexual compatibility
sorry,
is a thing that we need
excuse
to
me.
even talk about.
Now I'm going to where they're trying for a baby. Well, okay, what was the plan for the baby? After they have the baby, now because he said he was making enough money in Nigeria, so he did not plan to leave. So is it that she will have the baby there and then he will never see the baby again? What are we saying? What are we talking about?
Me going back to sexual compatibility, right? I feel like more women need to talk about like how much they want to have sex. I feel because not a lot of women speak about it because it's shamed upon. We don't understand how bad it is for some people. Because if your libido is like really high and you now go and get married to a man that is saying, I don't think myself, I don't be machine. How are you supposed to survive that? No, because I know it's for better, for worse, or whatever, but like, bro, you cannot really. Also, even him and the wife, they are not even normal.
Both of them are not serious.
Because the wife,
But you know why she's more serious than him? Because she said
left.
it.
She said
She said it. She said it. She said
she said she left.
I'm not doing it again. He said that we must do it.
What is there that you
Say
must do?
no.
What is there that you must do?
I
Also,
don't
that
know.
woman is tough, oh, because she has. She's. I'm not married shaming her, but like she has been married a couple of times. That's a lot of marriage because she was married before him. She was married to him. I said she's married now. maybe there's really something in us too we need to talk about. Why do they have like a thing where like they were together for 5 months before they got married, so they knew what sex, how the sex was working? Or did it change? Do you think it changed?
Maybe it changed. Maybe because it was new and stuff.
Okay, and again, back to my first point, right, Faith?
Yeah.
How does he want? What did he come to the podcast to do?
Thank you. What was it? What? Oh
Because to me, it
goodness.
seemed like a smear campaign. It was just something to like, okay, she's getting married. Let me come and say bad things about her.
Yeah.
Because does he want us to arrest her?
But from the look of things, since if somebody was saying, "Oh, I don't even want to be with this person anymore," he's not hardworking enough, blah 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 blah. 2017 just said that. Till now, the person is still saying, "Leave me alone." It's just like
I'm done.
dating this person that doesn't want to leave you alone.
And it's like it's actually like harassment.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you are in, we can never go out.
Yes.
We can never pull out
Like,
of it.
I'm just going to cry to your family.
Yeah, because you're crying to our family saying her brother, your brother, like nobody cares. And it's like that Calabar guy thing when he stayed in Calabar too much. It's like
I also don't understand the context of that one.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm a Calabar. What does that mean?
my own is getting guy. I'm a Calabar boy.
Meaning,
I'm a Calabar boy, but
what are Calabar boys?
what are they known for?
What do you mean?
Wait, what does it mean? I feel like all the Calabar people that will watch this video, you
Tell
guys
us.
need to
I will
put us
ask all
on
my family members.
to the context of, like, in the context of the conversation, what was he trying to tell us?
Why?
Because the only thing that came to my mind is that Calabar people, they say, oh, they make good soups, they have this, have
I don't know. Is he talking about sex?
because if he's talking about sex, he's a fool.
Because you already
You already
wrong.
you already posted a screenshot where your wife said, oh, the sex is fine. You too confirmed. It wasn't, do you know why that guy is silly? He also confirmed what the wife said. He said, yeah, I know if you kill myself. You cannot kill yourself, but you're a Calabar guy. That we should do what we
So
that
what do you
information.
now mean?
So what do you know? What are we supposed to do, Mr. Calabar guy? Anyways, I feel like, wait, I need to go and play our song of the day. Our song of the day is going to be, hey, what's Calabar artist do you know?
Yeah.
Hey, it's true. Okay, song of the day, guys. Almost time. So our song of the day is Ukere by Iyanya. We're just dedicating this to all the Calabar boys in the world. You know, like anywhere you are.
EJ, my brother.
Yes, my brother too.
My
My cousins and Mr. What was his name? What was his name? Forgotten his name. We might add his name. Let me they know cause so.
Exactly.
So here we go. Oh, my name is. All my ATG people, one love. One love, man. You put if you like men, both men and women, don't fix your issues. Be there shouting you're a Calabar and Edo.
You know
you're
what's
Igbo.
important about relationships? Everybody finding what they want. Because to me, this woman clearly has said time and time again, whether in words or action, that I don't want to do this anymore.
Yes, and marriage is not. I hate that in the vows.
She even
right?
came back in 2021 and went to her family and said, I don't want. Wait, how does somebody say no than this?
That's what I kept saying. Okay, what did he want? He said that he never wanted her to.
To move on or remarry.
Yeah, he didn't want her to.
And guess what? Okay, let's say I said in words and actions, right? Because she doesn't pick his calls. Sometimes he calls her and she calls back after 4 days. Is that your wife?
No, you are forcing it.
Let's even say she was your wife and she was pretending that everything was going good and she was acting like that. Is it not even good for you to even say, I'm moving on, I'm tired of this? You're not tired of that behavior?
Yeah.
If she was behaving like
And
that.
I hate that people, like, again, I hate that sometimes people, I know that love and foolishness goes hand in hand most times, but that is not the only way to love. Like, also, I hate that people think that a fool automatically means that you're in love. No, A
Yes.
person in love might act foolish, but a foolish act, it does not translate
Into
into
love. Thank you for that.
You
because-
acting like, oh, I love. It's not because you love her, you were there. Because if you love someone, you can't love somebody well properly if you don't love yourself. And if you, let's say, you love yourself a little bit, you will not.
you won't be there.
You won't be
No,
there.
as you love, please love yourself too.
Yes.
Love
yourself first.
Love
even.
yourself first.
Because it's when you love yourself that you know, oh, I wouldn't want this to be done to me, so I'm going to treat this person like
Exactly.
this.
So when the person starts acting funny,
Yeah, you'll be like,
you
oh,
know
no,
to
no,
leave.
no, no, no.
I can't
Me.
be here.
Yes, you decided to do certain things because you are just being foolish or selfish. Because I know there's more to that story. I don't want to even give the woman benefit of the doubt. I know.
I'm not even saying she's a good person or whatever, but she already puts it plainly. I don't want.
There's
I
always so
don't
much I don't
want.
want that
Somebody
somebody
can
should
say.
say.
Yes.
So, guys, we've come to the end.
Found a
of,
new spot too, so we're going there.
yeah, and we're going to wrap this up before we go and find out what we can get. But
People always say it's because I've never been in a situation where something you have to love. Me, I love with my head. I said this before that my likeness for anybody, friendship, relationship, comes from the fact that they like me too. If you don't like me too or you're acting funny,
me, I can like people blindly, right? And just like them, but if you start treating me bad, I genuinely have no reason to stay there. And if you tell me, you can, let's even say you are so foolish, like you are foolishly in love, like you're just infatuated by, because I'll say it's infatuation that happens sometimes, like because he's just the prettiest, nicest looking guy, it's like, you know, he treats you well, there's so much chemistry. But at the point where there's no chemistry,
at the point where there's no chemistry, there's no even communication.
yeah, there's no even communication. So
Or the person is communicating with you like you're disturbing them.
like,
Will
or
you
like,
not leave it?
if
Will you not free it?
if the person I'm doing no chemistry, I have so much chemistry with, right? If the person is saying to me, I don't like you anymore, I'm not. At some point, the person said, I'm not emotionally and sexually attracted to you anymore.
Yeah.
So what am I? Am I like,
What am I not going to force you to do there?
please don't, you just giving loser, like don't be a loser. Don't force people. You can't force people to be with you.
Don't force people to be with
Yeah, you can't force people to, even if it's a marriage.
especially
right?
when you're not even in the same continent anymore. It's even easier to move on.
Oh, and I was even about to say something before I skipped. If I know how romantic it is that we have marriage vows, and you know, like for better, for worse, and whatever. So it's supposed to be to then do your part, but let's be for real.
Exactly.
It's
Let's be
not
realistic.
It can be to
It
then
can-
do your part.
If everything is nice and
Yes.
well and cozy.
Yes,
But it shouldn't be literally till then do you part. If somebody is trying to kill you with
Leave.
stress, will you not leave
if
them?
somebody said, I don't want to be with you anymore, you are like,
You only even have to tell me once. I'm sorry. Maybe I will not live in that moment because they said it's not realistic for everybody to keep saying,
Yeah, you
you're
might
just
be-
going to leave. But I'm going to put it in my head that,
that
this
I
person
need
already
to
said
leave.
so.
You
I
need to put in your head like, oh, I need to leave.
They
and
don't
keep
like
saying
me
it.
anymore.
You
Why
can
should I
try
not be
to
miserable?
make your marriage work if the person says, oh, these are the things that you're doing I don't like, and there are things you can change.
Yes.
And you change them.
But if then the
they
person
say,
says,
I just don't want again, don't worry, don't change.
don't change
want.
again, I don't want.
Let
Just-
it go.
oh my
Let it go,
goodness.
okay? If you don't let it go, you'll be crying
Every
online. Yeah.
You may even crying in your house and your chest will be begging
You'll
for
be-
no
you'll be
reason.
crying online
Somebody's
for
on
something
a
that
cruise, on
you
a
can
yacht,
avoid.
shaking their butt and you're crying.
So don't cry. But you know, avoid the tears. Love yourself, okay?
Please.
Even if you're a Calabar boy or a Hausa boy, it doesn't mean that a woman must want you. Okay? You could be a Calabar boy and you won't be wanted. Anyways, we're done. We're tapping out.
Happy
Peace out, guys. Love you. Subscribe. Watch, like, share. Thank